guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on this new Milk Makeup Future Fluid Concealer. I am super excited to get into this. You guys know I love a good concealer moment and let you guys know if I think this is worth it or not. Full day wear test and review, so keep watching. You won't want to miss this. I actually have here a beautiful package from Milk Makeup. They sent this over and I'm going to be putting this to the test for you guys. As always, these are all my honest thoughts and opinions. You guys know I love doing a wear test and I always appreciate when a brand sends me over a product so I can test it out as soon as it launches. And I have it here and I'm ready. You guys know me. I am ready to show you guys if I think this is worth it or not. We are going to read a little bit about this product. Look at this gorgeous promo for the new concealer. I love having all the facts here so that I can go ahead and let you guys know what this concealer is all about. So this is the shade range right here. Let me right closer. So they have a pretty good shade range here, which is great. This concealer is a multi-use concealer. It's medium to full coverage. It's a creamy concealer that covers, sculpts, and hydrates for a weightless second skin finish. It does say here that the applicator is a multi-use dab and swipe applicator. So it looks like this. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be my perfect shade because I like to use these type of shades for concealer because I like to do like that brightening. And for foundation, I am wearing my favorite foundation, Dose of Colors. You guys know the Meet Your Hue foundation is my favorite and it's currently on sale, so I will have it linked down below for you guys. So that's always great. This is vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. And like I said, it's a whipped creamy texture that builds and blends for a totally crease-free finish. Now guys, you guys know me, I have very like deep creases right here and I will crease no matter what. Okay, so this does have here 0.28 ounces. So it has 0.28 ounces in here and this does retail for $29. So pretty standard for a typical like high-end at Sephora or in prestige section at Ulta concealer. So that's pretty usual. And then I also did get this little sponge, which looks really nice. And I am going to be taking the concealer in the shade, like I said, 120. And I'm going to be applying the concealer, kind of like dotting it. I like that it has like that little precise applicator. And then you can go ahead and swipe it. Yes, I like that. This is a nice applicator. I appreciate when brands do a little extra to their applicators to make them a little bit more user-friendly or easier to use for specific situations like it says. So I'm gonna be taking the sponge and I am just going to blend, blend, blend. It's a nice blender. It's a little hard, I will say, this sponge. You know what? I'm gonna switch to my own sponge. I love my Junico sponge. You guys know this is like my ride or die sponge. I want to see how it does with it. Yeah, I kind of like the application better with my own Junico sponge. You can find Junico sponge over at Target. I feel like it's one of my absolute favorites to apply concealer and foundation. So I'm just gonna stick to this. Okay, that's really nice coverage. It definitely gives me a nice, like, healthy finish. And I also like the color. You guys can see the difference. Definitely brighten that under eye up compared to this side right there. So that's a plus. And as always, I have to go in with powder just because I crease. So I'm taking my e.l.f. powder. This is the Halo Glow in the shade medium. And I'm taking the Halo Glow Powder Puff. And I'm just gonna apply it right in that area and see what happens. I do want to quickly say that for me personally, I like when I have a creamy formula like this, not a formula that is too like full coverage, because those formulas, especially as me who has to use a powder, can just give me a very like cakey looking finish. And because this formula is so lightweight, you guys can see how easy it blends. It gives you full coverage right away. It allows for powders to go on really nicely. So you guys can see like it just easily blends into the skin. So that I really appreciate as somebody that has to wear powder, because if I don't, my under eyes will crease. I like when a concealer is super lightweight. And look at that. Like, look how weightless the concealer looks with the powder and how well it worked with the powder because of the fact that concealer is just so lightweight in consistency. Like, I really appreciate that. And already look at the difference with the concealer and the powder and with nothing. So you can dot it and then you can go in and swipe it. I really like that applicator. I personally have been really enjoying like dotting things as opposed to just kind of like swiping them on, because I feel like it really allows me to precisely apply the product exactly where I want to apply it. But look at this. Gives great coverage. I like the fact that this also doesn't dry down too fast. I feel like sometimes some concealers dry instantly and I'm just like, oh my goodness. I also will let you guys know how this does with my sensitive eyes, because you guys know that my sensitive eyes tend to water easily. So I will let you guys know, and I'm gonna wear this for the entire day. Today, the day that I'm filming this, is Sunday, so you guys know the drill. Sunday football all day. And eating good food, relaxing. I'm probably gonna do some editing, but mainly watching my Baltimore Ravens. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply the powder right here. I only like to focus the powder directly where I crease, because sometimes that area can just look very intense. So I like it. Let me come closer with a little mirror and see how my under eyes look. I do want to say this eye is my more creasy under eye, and it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. This is my less creasy eye and also holding up really well. I like how the under eye area does not feel heavy. Sometimes I've noticed that when I'm wearing certain concealers and then I go in with my powder, you can kind of see the separation or like the harshness of how it looks more like I'm wearing makeup in the under eye area as opposed to the rest of the face. And with this concealer, it doesn't look like that. I feel like it all has a nice like gradual seamless blend. So it all looks really nice together. So I appreciate that. I really like how that's looking. What I'm gonna quickly do is I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup really fast, see how everything sets together, and then I'll come back, give you guys my first initial thoughts and impressions on this new Milk Makeup Concealer, and then we can begin our wear test because I'm very excited to see how this is going to do for the entire day. So keep watching. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished my entire face of makeup. I will have all the details down below in the description box. If I didn't fall asleep, they'll be down below. Because typically when I edit, I'll edit and it'll be super late and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Let me get this video up. Literally fall asleep. That's how you know there's no description box. So I'm gonna do my best. So I have to say, I really like how the concealer went on all parts where I applied it. So the under eyes and then a little bit on the high points of my face. I felt like it looked really nice. I would say this concealer is more so medium. And if you want to build it up to really full coverage, definitely add some more. But the good thing about this is that it's really nice and buildable, because no matter how much more you build up, it does have that very lightweight second feel skin. So I really personally like that for myself as somebody that has to go in with powder afterwards. It is always great when I have a concealer that literally feels like second skin, because then the powder goes on nicely and it doesn't look cakey. So I appreciate that for sure. So right now it is noon. I'm gonna go ahead and carry on for the rest of the day. I'll come back in the evening or maybe later at night and give you guys my final thoughts on how this wore, and also show you guys how this looks in natural lighting, because you guys know I love a good in natural lighting clip to show you guys exactly what I'm getting from this product. So definitely stay tuned. You're not gonna wanna miss this. I'll let you guys know if I think this new Milk Makeup Concealer is worth the $29 or not. So keep watching. Okay guys, so here is the in natural lighting clip with the concealer. So let's just come up close and personal. This is what we're looking like. I'm gonna look up a little bit so you guys can see. But honestly, I think we're doing pretty well compared to some of the other concealers that I've tried recently where there was like a lot of creasing. This looks really nice and smooth. I also feel like this color 120 really complements my complexion and complements the brightening that I like on the under eye. So I really do appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and carry on with the rest of my day, and I'll see you guys later today for my final thoughts. But as always, I like to show you guys how this looks up close, personal, and with natural lighting. So I'll see you guys soon. So I am back, and right now it is 11:39 p.m. and I told you guys that I was gonna wear this concealer for the entire day, and I did. So let's talk about it. Did a really beautiful job of not looking too creasy, because usually by now with some concealers I'm very creasy, and it also doesn't feel heavy or like I was wearing too much makeup on the under eyes, which I'm definitely happy about. I feel like out of the concealers that I've been trying recently, because they've launched quite a few at Sephora that are new, I feel like this is one of my favorites. I feel like I did really well. Even with my watery under eyes, I'm not seeing a lot of like product come off. Like it looks really nice, especially for wearing this the entire day. Like the makeup held up really well. So I feel like this is definitely one that I appreciate. I also feel like the price isn't too crazy for concealer. I like it. I definitely think it's something to look into. Out of all the concealers that I've seen Sephora launch recently, I think this is the one that I would recommend. I will definitely keep you guys updated in a future like trying new makeup video how this does for me. Especially if you don't crease a lot, I think you'll love this even more. I just crease a lot, and I think for me creasing a lot, it did pretty good. And I am very happy that it didn't let me down because Milk does have some really good products. So that was good. And now I can take off this makeup and get some rest because I am tired. So I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these type of videos for you guys. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.